walking in my grandma's house or whatever, and the lights is off, and before I even reach for the light just click on. Yeah, I don't know. Like me and my cousin, we both didn't touch the light, and before I even got to turn it on, like, it clicked on. And we like, what
That's
the fuck?
fucked up. Is it like FWM mobile? Is it?
See, that's the thing too. Like, it's weird, cause I mean it is FWM mode, but like I got the name to FWM from like my uncle. But it was really as like fuck with me, like that's what happened.
Okay, like, that's what it means.
Fuck with me mode. But then I also put my own meaning on it too, like it's forever worth more too, like what it stands for.
Forever worth more than like what's assumed of you or what's like don't count me out type shit.
Like that's for anybody. That's like for like if I was to like make a brand with it, whatever. And
have you ever thought about making any kind of brand or still kind of trying to figure that out?
Yeah, that's what I would name it. Something like that, like forever worth more.
Would it be like? Are we talking like
sure
merch for yourself, like as an artist, or are you talking like an actual like clothing brand type shit?
I feel like more of a clothing brand. I don't want it just to be like attached to the music.
Oh, okay. So it's its own thing, really.
Yeah.
Expand it up.
Would you? I guess we are at the show, by the way. Welcome to episode 55.
That's what I was
Scheuneman show. But so would you call it FWM if it's the clothing brand, or would you call it Forever Worth More, like, and ditch the abbreviation?
Sure. I feel like I'll use it too. I'll use both of them. Like, that's what the Forever Worth More is.
Might as well.
Yeah, and then like.
So this might sound like a total stupid question, but what does the mobile mean? Like, is that like? I don't want to make any assumptions. Tell me what the mobile means.
Well, shit, that name came from like, shit, a minute ago, like, I forget, I think it was my dog, Scheuneman. He had started calling me D-Mobile or whatever, Dijahn or whatever, and then like.
My bad.
Shit,
Mobile or mogul?
Mobile.
Okay. With the G?
Nah, D.
Oh, okay.
And like, that's what my rap name was going at first, is D-Mobile and shit, and I stopped fucking with it. I'm like, I don't like the D, so I just started going by Mobile at first, and then like me making music and shit. My uncle, he didn't even know I was making music and shit at the time, but then he ended up seeing my music or whatever and shit, and he was fucking with it heavy or whatever. So then like he started fucking with me and shit. He took me to a studio and shit.
How old are you at this point? Like, when did you first start making music?
Shit. I'll say I probably made my first song in like 2018, going into 2019.
Oh shit, I always thought that you made some music early.
No, I've been making music a little bit kind of, but I wasn't like recording for real.
Just like freestyling at the lunch
yeah.
tables type shit?
Yeah, or even in the house, like at the crib in the basement with my cousins, or on the computer or whatever, playing instrumentals and rapping and shit. Like,
I mean, even I've had those little moments where you're like in the shower, like walking around where you're just like trying to spit some little shit.
Hell yeah.
We started actually recording music at the age of 18. Did you, like, right out the bat tell everybody about it, or did you just kind of stay low-key with it? Because I was kind of curious, because were you playing sports at this time?
Yeah, hell yeah.
So,
I'm still playing football and shit.
Okay, so is that your favorite sport, by the way?
Yeah.
Football?
Wait, what position?
Running back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that what you wanted, or
I'm more
like,
of a doggy style.
is that?
That's just me.
Whoa.
I said, whoa.
But is that what you wanted? Like, is that the position you wanted, or?
Yeah, I was cool with running back.
When you started making music and you're playing football and you're like in school type shit, did you tell like the coach or the team, or do you think they would get like pissed off about that because it's like taking your mind elsewhere?
No, I feel like the coach and shit, they ain't know whatever, but like the teammates, and I feel like they knew or whatever. So.
They're probably pretty supportive.
It wasn't no problem for real.
Because I tried my hand in sports when I was like a kid, but like I really don't have much experience with that. So I was curious when I knew we were gonna link up and do this together. I was like wondering, like, I feel like I've seen like movies or shows where a similar situation will happen where a guy starts making music, but he's on a team, and then the coach gets wind of it, and he's like, you can't be doing that shit, you need to be 100% focused on this. But I feel like it's becoming more and more common.
You should make a movie.
For making a movie. Would you ever make a movie if you could?
Hell yeah.
Have you ever thought about that?
Yeah, for sure. I be thinking about that. Like,
Yeah.
Would you want to make
I want to act before I do.
Would you want to make like a movie about like a real life story, or would you want to kind of be like make your own, like write a story?
So, I think I'll do both. I want to do both. Like a real story one and then one I could just make up. Because it's creative. You can be creative with it too.
Oh yeah, it would just be so fun. Like, and especially going back and watching like a movie that you made about your life, and it just like way more not dramatic.
Yeah, but you put your own little twist to it.
Yeah, exactly. It'd be exciting. But yeah, we just kind of jumped into this. So I guess I'll say we're here with Dijahn, aka FWM Mobile, and
Yes, sir.
episode 55. I think I said that. So let's just, I have an icebreaker that I want to do. It's a game that we typically do on the show, and it's kind of fun.
Yeah, a couple things.
But
pop too.
I also wanted to ask you, fuck it, we'll just go right into the game, because I was gonna make a joke. I was gonna tell you about our origin story, because I don't know if you know like what this show is attached to and like how it started and everything. Because we used to go to school together, but we haven't talked in a minute. So.
Actually, it's a
yeah.
show with Dijahn.
I know you were talking about that right before you pulled up. Like you guys used to like play basketball and shit together.
Yeah.
So we kind of go back, but yeah. So pretty much, me and my brother one day were just we were in this lab, and this spider, it bit us, and it like gave us this overwhelming drive to try and make clothes. And so we started making clothes and costumes, and I started calling myself Spider-Man, and it just got kind of crazy. And then me and my friends met up. We made this group called NWA. It was Nerdy White Assholes, and we started making music. And then our friend got AIDS, and it just all kind of fell apart. And then we restarted and made this brand called Scheuneman brand, or it's called Scheuneman. It's a designer clothing.
That was the first.
Usually.
That was the first time. Now it's Scheuneman brand.
Yeah, the website's Scheuneman brand because some asshole has the website Scheuneman for some reason. And so yeah, it's a show that's kind of just about whatever we want it to be, but also we interview people we're interested in, and
Or news.
yeah, just all kinds of shit. That was pretty much just my dumb way of trying to get a joke out of claiming that I have the same origin story as Spider-Man and NWA, but it didn't land. Anyway.
That's a crazy story.
Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna play a game to just break the ice first before we go into the interview segment of the show. This game is called Real or Fake. All right. So
True or false?
True or false, real or fake, whatever you want it to be, really. It's where I'm gonna tell you like a headline or a story, like a quick little version of it, and you have to tell me if you think it's real or if it's made up and bullshit. It's kind of fun because the world we live in today is so crazy that it's hard to tell the difference between like bullshit and real, fake news, whatever you want to call it. But so we'll just start off with. Did you hear about the zebra attack on the outskirts of Columbus, where the zebra like attacked this dude and almost took the guy's arm off, and then it was shot by a deputy? This is on the outskirts of Columbus.
But
That's false?
Yeah, that's false.
But it's not. Isn't that insane, dude? There was like a zebra that got out the zoo or something in Columbus.
That's
like,
wild.
I don't know exactly where, but it was somewhere on like the outskirts of Columbus. But they say Columbus, and that's like a fucking city. So it couldn't have been two in the
It's
six.
just the way you are with it, bro.
It's the true story, but that's the headline.
But that's crazy, really.
Zebra attack in Ohio. I didn't even know
How did
zebras were in
How did
Ohio.
it escape?
That's a good question. Did you? Did you
Somebody
hear
let it out, you think?
did you hear about the guy who isn't even part of the game, but there was this one time, 10 years ago, this guy had like his own private zoo in his house, and then he had like tigers and
I think I heard about this.
monkeys and shit, and he like ended up committing suicide and letting out all the animals, and it was like,
around.
yeah, literally, they had to like hunt him down and shit. He caused a lot of drama just because he wanted to leave the world, but I don't know why you have to let his animals go first. Maybe he just didn't want them to die, but
That's wild.
I guess he didn't think about the fact that that's going to cause a little bit of tension in the streets when there's a fucking alligator in somebody's backyard. But yeah, that's a real story. Zebra attacked
bro.
a guy in Columbus. And
Was it multiple that escaped? Or just
Sounds
one?
like it was only one, and they shot it. Like a deputy shot it.
What type of exotic animal would y'all have?
That's
Snow
a good
leopard.
question. Yeah, snow leopards aren't bad. I think. As long as I know it's not gonna kill me, like in this hypothetical, I would probably have like one of those monkeys that could chill on my shoulder.
Like on real life shit? Yeah, I would.
They used to turn little monkeys. I don't know what kind, but they used to have monkeys be like drug dealers in Bangkok. I don't know if you've ever seen Hangover Part 2. Yeah, they used to really do that, like, cause they're smart.
You guys ever see those like birds that actually go and like swoop up shit and bring it back? Like they're trained.
Oh yeah, like the messenger birds and
yeah.
shit. This can be another real or fake. Did you know that there's a guy that can summon crows wherever he is? Like he does a call, like a crow call, and they'll just come out the cut and just like chill with them.
People could do like duck calls or deer calls or anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. You're getting the hang of it. Did you know that Morgan Freeman now has like really long dreadlocks? This is another part of the game.
Wait, are they like white or like?
Yeah, they're
like gray.
white, crispy little dreadlocks. It's a good look, but I don't know how he. Do you think that's like a wig?
Could be some attachments.
Because like at that age, how could you just grow hair like that?
Like, because he ain't had that before.
Yeah, exactly. He was quick with it. Like there's like spawn in dreadlocks, but yeah, that's real. Did you know that Guy Fieri? How do you say his name? Guy Fieri. Fieri. Yeah, he was.
I was watching him today.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Diners, drive-ins, dash, or whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just arrested for possession of illegal fireworks and I think
I thought you were about to say
I think-
fireworks.
no, fireworks.
Oh,
He had fireworks and I think a little bit of nose beers.
yeah.
Wait, you say like booger sugar?
Yeah, booger sugar, cocaine, smack.
Oh my god.
Is that real or fake?
I mean,
Look at Guy Fieri.
that's hard. I mean,
Put a picture of him here. Imagine this
He
guy.
doesn't
Could you
seem-
see
I
him?
mean, but you never know.
I was just watching him. He
I would-
seems very healthy and stuff.
I mean, it's a healthy amount of nose beers. You could still look healthy on the surface.
I'm gonna say true. I
Yeah.
don't know.
What about you?
It's probably not the.
It's true.
Oh, that's a good way to get in your
Maybe-
answer while also leaning back on like, but maybe not. What do you think?
It's true, huh?
It's false.
Oh, it's fun.
Now Guy Fieri's gonna be pissed at you guys.
My fault.
Yeah.
My bad, bro. Keep eating cheeseburgers over there in the free
I
world.
mean, I was a little bit on the other side.
What? I mean, he does look a little wacky.
He looks.
I could see him getting a little down and dirty. Plus, who doesn't like a couple illegal fireworks? Like, I've almost blown my hand off with fireworks before, but those were legal even. So, have you ever seen the videos of like the crazy fireworks that like they're like thousands of dollars and they like fill up the sky and it's like one just massive bomb of fireworks. There's some crazy videos of that.
Yeah.
A recent Harvard study shows that you could survive 10 years only drinking water and eating green crayons.
What's in the green?
I think it was specifically, I think they said it was specifically green. is like a little different
Do you know
than
what
red or brown or whatever.
Do you know why?
Yeah, bro, that's probably gonna be some thick shit.
Wait, do you know why? Like, what's in it? Like,
What, a crayon?
yeah, that you can survive.
I mean, I think there's probably some fiber in there or something.
Do you have to eat it with the paper, or do you unravel it?
It's just up to your preference. I've seen some people nibble on paper just by itself, which I never understood, because
Now,
that texture would fuck with me.
what if you melt it and drink it like that, or like eat it like that?
I think if you melt a crayon and try and drink it, you're gonna get pretty scorched in your throat. I feel like you turn your throat esophagus into like a crayon. But Marquise, real or fake?
Fake.
What do you think?
Fake.
Yeah, that's fake. I just made that shit up the other day. There is recently a Spirit Airlines flight. It was like going overseas, I believe, somewhere far, and some guy hacked the TVs somehow to where the only thing playing on these TVs was like aggressive porn.
Whoa.
Like rough.
Whoa.
Hell no. There's probably kids from playing this.
I know, dude. It's like a fucked up thing for them to do. I don't know why you would just force that upon people. They couldn't get it to turn off, and they're stuck in the sky.
Oh my gosh.
I bet there were some people that were like not too upset about it.
Yeah.
Just chilling.
He's like, oh, I can take my head.
Can I get another martini?
Imagine the guy's like listening to porn on the flight, and then that happens, and he's like, oh shit, dude, are my headphones dead? Like, is everybody here? He's like, bro, can everybody hear this? And he's like, oh, it's on everybody's TV, it's fine. But real fake.
Fake.
You think fake?
Bro's looking at my notes, bro.
Hell no.
Yeah, that's fake.
Oh, is it fake?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
fuck, I was gonna
They
say
look
for
like
real.
some good ass. I don't know how they gonna do that.
Dude, the hackers have always tripped me
Yeah,
out.
find a way to.
They can do some crazy shit. You ever seen them? There'll be like people playing Call of Duty and talking shit, and then the next thing you know, they'll like drop their address and they're
Yeah, bro.
and it's like, oh, fuck.
He's like, bro, what'd you say?
But like hackers can do that. It's spooky.
Nah, some real shit.
There was this one guy who he like hacked the like credit card system at Target and like got access to like all these people who bought off of the website. He got their credit card information and just started racking up like purchases, and he would just buy all kinds of stuff, and he got it up to some crazy amount and then dipped out of the country. And they had like found out who it was, but he was in this country and they can't get him. Because I think if you go to like Switzerland or something, you're like untouchable. Like America can't come in and get people from certain countries. And so he was just chilling there.
That's crazy.
But you can't, Switzerland's small, like you can't do shit over there. So eventually he got like bored and dipped out trying to make like a little vacation because he thought it had been long enough, and they caught his ass. But that was like a big story. That's why I never doubt that a hacker can do some wild shit. Alright, Hidden Valley just announced ranch flavored ice cream.
Oh, ice cream.
Real or fake?
Fake.
I hope not, but
That's fake.
first is fake.
What flavored ice cream?
That
hope
shit's
it's fake.
disgusting,
Yeah.
dude.
Hold on, what flavored ice cream?
Ranch flavored ice cream.
Ranch flavored?
Yeah, like Hidden Valley is just collaborating with
That
the
shouldn't be.
Oh, they come out with
on
that.
ice cream.
I thought you meant ranch as flavored ice cream.
Wait, what? Oh, ice cream flavored ranch. No, it's ranch flavored ice cream. Which is like, who does that? And what's worse, ranch flavored ice cream or mayonnaise flavored ice cream?
Oh, fuck, bro.
Or sour cream flavored ice cream?
They all need to go.
Actually,
Yeah, I don't fuck with any
I ain't
of
even
that.
gonna lie. I think I kind of get the idea because you ever get a Frosty and you just dip your fry up in that bitch?
But that's not ranch, my guy. That's not.
You
Oh, are
have
you?
a ranch front.
I see what he's saying. He's
Yeah.
saying like you could put it's like ranch on a French fry in ice cream form.
Yeah.
But like I don't have any problem with I actually don't like ranch, but like I'll stop at regular ranch and not move into ice cream ranch.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's wild. I think that sour cream ranch or mayo, out of those three, to make into an ice cream flavor, the best one would probably be like, it would have to be, sour cream would be better than ranch. Because it's just it's less flavor.
Well, your sour cream's cold already, so. Well, the both of them are cold, but.
What do you think that's real or fake, guys?
I just realized that was
Fake. I hope. Fake.
I know, dude, it's horrible. What do you think?
fake.
It's real. That's dropping like next month. And some people need to go to jail for whoever's behind this.
Arrest them.
Yeah, dude, that's just not right.
It'd be a good like chip scooper probably or something.
A chip scooper. Yeah, but who was in the meeting that was like, yo guys, I got an idea.
Like, this is it.
Yeah,
Right.
we're gonna make it big now. Hidden Valley is gonna get their time to shine. But
I don't know, man.
yeah, no, that's real.
Next is gonna be ketchup.
I think they did that.
Oh fuck.
Well, no, maybe I'm thinking of the mayo chub when they started
You want a
mixing.
frozen burger?
Ugh, that's gonna take a couple teeth out. Dude, I used to take home patties
It's not
from
really
McDonald's
tasty.
when I worked there. I would just like take a couple patties, take a couple nuggets, put them in my pocket, and then go home, have a nice old dinner. But Lil Durk got caught flirting with Bad Baby, and his he's dating like India something, right?
Oh yeah, they still dating?
I think so.
I thought
They ended up
No, I don't think so.
they broke up.
I think they did.
Yeah.
Maybe it was
From what
because
it look like on Instagram and shit.
Yeah.
But then didn't he recently come out and be like, if I catch y'all in her comments, I'm gonna be pissed. Like that was another recent headline, as well as the whole Bad Baby flirting. If that's real.
That shit could be fake though, you know.
It could be. You making it sound like it's fake now.
Oh, am I screwing it up?
Yeah.
Am I screwing the game up? And by the way, don't worry, Dijahn. We'll get into a nice interview that's not
That's
really
real either.
ridiculous.
You good.
But
Is it real?
no, that's fake.
Okay.
All right, last one. Did you guys know, real or fake, Bikini Bottom from SpongeBob was based off of a real island / segment of the ocean where they would test nukes, and they had to like evacuate this whole island to test these nukes, and the Bikini Bottom in the show is based off of that. And I guess the joke would be the fact that like there's a talking sponge and talking fish because of the radioactivity and shit.
I'm sorry, bro, but I seen this. I'm sorry, bro. It's true. And also, did you know that all the cops are wearing 50s police?
Yeah, the police. Which, by the way, it is. I guess you ruined it, buddy. But that is real. I
didn't know that. That's good.
It's at least a theory. I don't know if they've like confirmed that with the creators of the show, but there is like all of these coincidences that make it legit. Like there is a place
My
called
bad, I
Bikini
ruined
Bottom.
it.
No, you're good. But yeah, they were saying like, yeah, and you can tell that the Bikini Bottom characters are stuck in the 50s because the police fish and the show look like 50s police. And then they have like a side-by-side comparison, and like it's kind of, you can kind of see it, but in reality it's just like, oh yeah, look, they both have badges and hats. And it's like, I don't think that really means that they're 50s police officers. SpongeBob wasn't bad. I still can't believe there were like kids that couldn't watch that.
Hell yeah.
I was like, dude, what is wrong with
I always
you? Like,
heard though that it was supposed to be something different than what it was, like other than a kid's show.
it was supposed to be, I think they were a gay couple. And I think that was supposed to be more obvious. Like Patrick and SpongeBob, I mean.
Patrick and SpongeBob.
But like when I was a kid, I was watching like R-rated movies.
I was watching Robot
Family
Chicken.
Guy, Robot Chicken. Like,
Yeah.
so to hear that people couldn't watch SpongeBob is like,
That's light, low key.
I know, it trips me out. I thought SpongeBob was like pretty tame. Like it's not inappropriate.
Yeah.
Making Krabby Patties.
I feel like Krabby Patties would probably bust. But all right.
You need the secret ingredient, bro.
Next little mini segment, I was gonna play a little game of fuck,
know what
marry,
this
kill with our guest here. You ever played this game, Dijahn?
Yeah, pretty sure, yeah.
It's pretty self-explanatory. You get three people and you have to decide who you want to fuck, marry, and kill.
And why you want to kill the person.
Well, we can discuss it. We can discuss it.
Good.
But the first one is Amber Heard, Angelina Jolie, and Kim Kardashian.
Damn.
Say it again real quick.
Amber Heard, do you know who that is?
I ain't gonna lie, no.
Yeah, I didn't really think that. Most people probably don't, but it was like this big thing. She was married to Johnny Depp, and they got divorced, and then she took him to court because she accused him of like abusing her or something, and then it got found out that she was just capping because she was trying to like sue him or something, but then she got found out as a liar. But apparently she's bad. Well, for a second I was like, damn, bro, we really lost him. He's texting.
Fuck Kim Kardashian.
You don't want to marry her? You can make some bread.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I might have to. Who's the other one? Amber Heard and
Angelina Jolie and Kim Kardashian. You know who Angelina Jolie is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, she's used to be my crush.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah.
Euphoria. She's so.
Yeah, I'll probably kill Amber Heard and then
Yeah.
I might have to marry Kim. You right about that, and then Angelina.
Yeah, that's a selection.
The only issue, not to like completely go back on my input, but if you might be smart for just fucking Kim Kardashian because you can slide in, slide out without Kanye tripping on you.
Yeah. Well,
because he'll start making memes about you and shit, and then that might be bad for the career a little bit.
fuck Kanye up.
Yeah, I kind of.
Speaking
You
of
fuck with him?
I don't know, some of the shit, I mean, but it depends. Like, some shit is, I see, be like, alright, yeah. But some shit be like, nah.
I think.
But that's what, like, everybody, though. You gonna have shit that you don't like about.
Yeah, you're gonna slip up every
shit,
now and then. Like, I like Kanye, but he's just had some real struggles, I think.
Yeah.
I can't really rock with the whole liking Hitler thing, but he's a good artist.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can't deny that.
Yeah, music song and shit.
But me personally, I would probably, yeah, just like you, I would kill Amber Heard because she's capping, and then I would actually marry Angelina Jolie because I used to love her as a kid, and then I would fuck Kim Kardashian. What about you, Marquise?
I'd do the.
Yeah, I feel like that's a pretty easy one. But okay, next one: Bad Baby, Ice Spice, or Cardi B.
Oh fuck, bro.
This one's good.
Yeah. Shit.
I think I would.
Kill Bad Baby. Fuck Cardi and maybe Ice Spice. I don't know. I might have to Cardi though. I don't know. I might have to flip Cardi and Ice Spice.
It's rough.
Yeah, it's one of them two.
They're all low key beautiful. Here's my thing. Maybe we can. If you're not sure, we can circle back. But I might have to kill Cardi B because she's. I'm sorry, not to be controversial or anything, but she's a rapist. Like, have you heard what she did?
No, hell no.
She came out and was like, yeah, back before I came up, I used to like take dudes home and I would drug them and rob them after I fucked them.
Oh, she's on that shit.
Yeah, dude, like it's crazy. And then people are just like, okay.
Yeah, they ain't really get on her ass or nothing.
Yeah, imagine if you flip that coin and like, it's like, imagine if fucking.
They don't raise hell.
Yeah, dude, you'd be under a fucking shed or something. I would have to kill Cardi B because I'm pissed that. I mean, all love and everything, but it's kind of fucked up that she just like openly is like, yeah, I used to drug guys after I fucked them, and then I'd steal all their money. So I'd kill Cardi B for the third time, and
he making that known.
Yeah, and then I would have to fuck Bad Baby because I would want to I would like to spend more time with Ice Spice than Bad Baby. So I'm marrying Ice Spice, fucking Bad Baby, killing Cardi B. What about you?
Definitely marrying Ice Spice. I'd probably kill Bad Baby. Fuck Cardi.
Yeah, it took me a second to come around to Ice Spice, but then once I did, I was like, yeah, she's pretty awesome. She used to have a crush on SpongeBob, by the way. She literally just recently came out and said that, like, yesterday. Which, have you ever had a crush on a cartoon character?
Not no cartoon character, I don't think.
That's kind of what I'm saying about it. It seems like I couldn't picture being attracted to an animation.
It's great.
But then again, there's Lola Bunny out there. She's kind of bad. We've gone through real or fake, fuck, marry, kill, all that icebreaker shit. Let's get into the real. I've got some questions to ask you, Dijahn. I wanna get to know who Mobile is, and yeah. So we're gonna interview you a bit. So where do we start? First of all, do you have a favorite song of yours that the people can listen to after this podcast?
Back on my bullshit.
I literally was watching that music video today because I was trying to prepare. What do you like so much about that song?
Just, I mess with the beat for sure, and then like, just how I'm rapping on it, and how it sounds too,
Now, do you usually go
That
off
music video was hard, by the way.
I appreciate it.
Where was that train at?
Shit. It was down the way, down on about the train tracks and shit.
For people who don't know, he has a music video that's attached to the song, and you're like going back and forth between different spots, and one of the spots is like this cool, like abandoned looking train. Would you say that, like, what's your best skill set as a rapper? And what I mean by that is like, would you say, my best skill as a rapper is like I can freestyle, or I'm versatile, or I have really good flows, or I'm lyrical? Like, what would you say your number one skill set is?
Shoot, I try to do some wordplay too. Like that's what some of my friends be saying and shit when they listen to my music or whatever. Like I try to just have some bars or whatever. Sometimes they say like a punchline or different things like that.
I feel like that's the best kind of rap. Yeah, it's so much better when like people are rapping and it sounds good, and then also what you're saying is like you can dive deeper into it and realize like extra meaning behind it, and like and the punchlines.
Cause there's still songs like today where I listen to different artists or whatever, and I probably heard the song like a whole bunch of times, and then I'm hearing something and I'm catching it that time like, damn, that's what he was saying.
And like I've had plenty of that where I'm like, it's probably my 100th time listening to the song, and I feel like an idiot because I hear this and I'm like, oh, that's what he means by that. Like,
over your head or something. Like
it's the most fun, like, because the song just keeps giving and giving.
Yeah.
But can you freestyle, by the way?
Shit, I be fucking with it a little bit and shit. Like when I record or whatever, sometimes like the producer I was going to and shit, he'll play some beats or whatever. Like when I get there or whatever, and then if I fuck with it, I'll just throw the headphones on and just start rapping.
So
make something out of it.
So you just kind of like you try to practice on it every now and then, or do it for fun.
Yeah.
But so if you're not typically like regularly freestyling to make music, what's your writing process like? Like, do you type? Do you write with a pen and paper?
Yeah, typing for real. I didn't wrote in a notepad like a few songs or whatever, but for the most part it's in the phone, in the notes.
Yeah, I feel like
right.
Nowadays that's probably how most people do it who aren't freestyling, because like
nobody try to carry that around all the time.
Yeah, plus you could lose it. It can get like rained on or something. But I've heard like some people say that writing gives you like a different kind of ability to like rhyme, I guess.
Dude, that's why sometimes I do like writing, but then I'll transfer it over to my notes, like when I go to record or something.
Yeah, because you gotta be able to have it
in a dark studio or whatever, or something like that.
So do you, like when you record a song, are you like remembering it, or do you usually like rap like this, looking at it?
I mean, I try not to. I don't like really holding up the mic, the phone or whatever, recording. So sometimes I'll memorize it so I can it sound like fluent and not like I'm reading off a phone.
Yeah, no, I feel you. Because you to an extent, you do have to like know what you're about to say next line. Do you usually like record like a couple bars, stop, record the next few, or do you try to go like all in one take, or how does that usually go in the studio?
It honestly depends on the song for real. Like some songs I might need like more breath or I can't run out of air, so I need to like punch in on it. And then sometimes if I'm already knowing what I'm saying and I'm good, like I can flow through it and do bigger pieces of it.
Yeah, I feel you. Do you have like a, sorry, what was that?
Just it just depends.
Yeah. Is there a song that sticks out? If there's not one, it's fine. But that was like one of your hardest to record.
Where you
Like,
can say like put your all in.
Yeah, like maybe you had to like rap really fast and it was like extra difficult, or writing it was hard.
Yeah, I would say writing it was hard for the song I got on one of my tapes I dropped. It was like in 2020. It was called "Song for Eric." I don't know, y'all probably know Eric.
Oh yeah, of
Eric,
course. I was
but
good.
like it was a song for him or whatever, and it took me a minute to write that shit. Like I was writing it for probably like 3-4 months, but then I recorded it, which it was cool after I recorded it. But that took me a little minute. Like I ain't rushing into it or whatever. I was just
Probably because of like the emotional attachment to the story, and also you wanna do justice to Eric and everything like that. I don't have to listen to that song. I wasn't aware of that.
But now that I listen to it, like I feel like I could have done better. But I mean, it's an older song, so I ain't tripping. But it's still a good song though. Like
plus, a good artist is always going to be able to beat themselves up about something. Like,
yeah.
Do you usually listen to your music, or do you struggle to like listen to your own music?
No, I listen to it, but then sometimes I put it down because I'm listening to it too much. I gotta make something new.
Oh, okay. So sometimes you really have to like stop yourself from it.
Yeah, I gotta. But my problem is like I ain't been dropping lately, so I just been having a whole bunch of music to listen to.
Yeah.
But not putting it out. So that's what I need to just. I'm about to get on is getting it out the way so I can keep working on new music.
So we were talking about this a little bit before the mics heated up. You have like a bunch of music in the vault. Like, when was the last time you recorded something? And also, like, could you give like a rough estimate to like how many songs you're sitting on right now?
Last time I recorded was Thursday, probably Sunday.
Oh, okay. So not like months ago. I was thinking maybe you had like, it's been like a year or so, but so do you have like something that you're planning on releasing soon, or are you just still?
No, yeah, this year I'm about to start dropping now. I'm trying to put a little EP together. I'm trying to decide how many songs I'm gonna put on it though. Probably like 4 or 5.
What like qualifies as an EP? I've always been kind of confused about that. Does that just mean it's like not as long as a typical album, or is that?
That's how I look at it. It's not like length of an album.
Yeah,
It's just like a couple songs or whatever.
I think back in the day, an EP used to be like something you showed to record labels to like give them a taste of your music and like get signed.
Teaser to what you got.
Yeah, like here's my flavor type shit. You don't have like a specific like oh, I'm gonna release this with this person, or oh, I have this album that I'm working on right now. It's kind of like I'm gonna just make some music and then put that out and then go from there.
Yeah, I got stuff music with other people, and then I got music with myself, and then I got some cover artists and stuff. So I'm just gotta put it all together.
So you're even sitting on cover art?
Yeah, I've been supposed to use, but I changed the songs or whatever I was putting on it. So
do people just like send you cover art, or do you like usually go out and ask for them, or? Cause like I'm sure you probably have enough of a following to where people might just be hitting you up like, hey, if you want to use this, you can use this, or does it not work like that?
I mean, some people do reach out or whatever. Like this dude from Cleveland, he just did cover art of mine in this motion video or whatever. And he hit me up. Yeah, we work together, so I'm probably work with him again on some stuff.
Do you have a favorite person to collab with, like musically, like a favorite artist, like most fun to be in the studio with type shit?
To collab with.
Cool. Well, I'll say, shit, all my dogs. Shoot. My dog, shit, B, Peril, Niles, like, when we are recording, I fuck with it.
So, I forgot to ask this earlier when we were talking about your name. So it's the FWM. Is that like a group? Because I think I've seen a couple other people with FWM in front of their name, or am I wrong?
No, yeah, my dog, B, he got his, the FWM and shit.
So there's like a couple people in a little group under like FWM type shit.
It ain't really like formulate nothing yet together, but he messing with it though. Like he down with the movement, so shit, I go somewhere, he come with me. If he goes somewhere, I'm going with him. Like it's just like some teamwork shit.
No, I feel it's good to have a team. Is there a reason that you would only have 0 posts on your Instagram? Like, are you like gearing up to like when you post, you want it to mean something, or just having
look a certain way, like the aesthetic and everything. I'm just trying to like get my stuff together so I can just promote and drop everything the way I want.
Yeah, I feel that. Sometimes my feeds on Instagram will get like way too chaotic, and I sometimes get jealous of people like you who have it like cleaned up and everything. Cause my personal Instagram, if I wanted to go in and clean that up, like it would take a fucking minute. Cause I had like 1,500 posts or something on there from like back when I was a kid. I just like to look at it every now and then. It's like memories. But now you can archive them and everything. It doesn't have to be just straight up deleted. Yeah, I was trying to do my little research, and I was like, why is there 0 here?
And I feel like, I need to get some shit up there, because I know like when people do go to my page and they don't see nothing, it's like,
Yeah, I can see why you might think that, but at the same time, like, when I saw it, I just looked at it like, oh, this must mean something. Like it almost comes off as like slightly professional, I guess. Do you have a biggest fear, a phobia of any kind? Heights, bugs, spiders, needles.
Ovens.
I can't really think of one right now. Like, but I know for a fact when I was younger, I used to be like terrified of gloves.
Oh Jesus! Like plastic, like surgical gloves, or
yeah, I believe so.
Or like
it might have been any type of gloves. I think it was the surgical ones though. But like my family, they used to like terrorize me.
That's fucked up. I used to be similar with cotton balls. I hate cotton balls. I'm not like scared of them, but the feeling of them just makes my skin crawl. But do you have like any idea why? Like, do you think you have like a trauma attached to gloves, or?
Nah, I don't even know. I just know that was how it was.
Speaking of being kids, do you have like this is kind of a two-parter. Do you have any crazy stories from Thomas where we went to high school, or do you have like a least favorite to favorite like artist that's come out of Thomas? Because there's been a lot of people.
That music up to most memory. I mean, I did have some good memories and shit, but I don't know if I really got a favorite exactly.
I think one of my favorites is this one time I probably told this on the show before, but you know the Jawbone speakers? Like they were like they looked like a brick, and it was just a loud ass speaker.
Mm-hmm.
I brought one of those to school one day, and I had been getting kind of yelled at for playing it here and there, and like during class and shit. And so I was like itching to be able to just play it. And at the end of the day, I was in class, and then I just like the bell rings and everybody's going to the bus, and I'm like, all right, fuck it. And I just hit play, and I started playing like Love Sosa, I think. And then I just walked out to the hallway and dude, it was the coolest thing. Like everybody just started like like lining up and dancing behind me and just like getting lit. And the whole walk to the bus lobby was just like popping, like because it was
That's
just
sweet.
it was like I think it was around 2016 or 2017. So there was just like a lineup of bangers that everybody was listening to. And I queued them all up and.
Was it like on the last day of school, or was it like on some?
It was. I think it was like towards the end, but I didn't really give a fuck. I was just like, let's go, and then by the end of it, like the principal was like following me outside, and he was like trying to get me so he could like yell at me or something. And I wasn't trying to cause like a bunch of drama, but like he was probably upset that like it was so lit. But yeah, exactly. And my brother came to pick me up, and he used to have a Challenger, and so I hopped in his Challenger, and it's still playing in my speaker, and he like comes to knock on the window, and I just tell him to like skirt off, and we just drive off in the Challenger playing Love Sosa. That's probably one of my favorite memories from Thomas. Not to be, if you want to edit this out, we totally can, but I'm genuinely curious about this. So Mo Fago came from Thomas, right?
Yeah.
So I've been wondering, like, I want to get your thoughts on this. Like, why is it that, like, it seems like, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I've missed it, but it seems like he hasn't collabed with, like, anybody from where he grew up at. Or am I wrong?
And he should.
It's not like he has to, but it seems like, I wonder, like, I wanted to know if you kind of felt any type of way about that, or if I'm just tripping.
No, that's cool. I mean, he ain't obligated to, work with nobody.
No, of course not.
I feel what you're saying, but I mean...
Because I feel like you guys used to hang out all the time.
Yeah, I still talk to him. We talked to him, like, last week.
How's he been doing?
Shit, he cool, yeah. So, we talk every now and again and shit. Ain't no, like, bad blood or nothing. We cool.
Oh, no, I was hoping not. I was, like, curious about it. It was, like, because I think there's even, like, I think what started me thinking about this to, like, wonder if there was, like, a reason behind it. Like, I'm not saying, like, oh, it's so fucked up he hasn't. I'm just wondering, like, if there's a reasoning behind it. Because I think there's, like, a line in one of his songs where he says, like, second time turning my back on the city or some shit like that. And I was like, damn, does he, like, hate Columbus or something? Like, because I've heard people...
when I'm talking, he said he seemed like he get more love, like, from other places rather than Columbus.
I've heard that from other people as well.
So I feel like that's why he probably say that or whatever. But
I wonder why, like, Columbus is kind of like that. Like, it's like, why doesn't the people around you want to show love, like, when it's by you, it's, like, harder for people to, like, support than when it's like, oh, I don't even know this guy. Do you have any fans, like, from any crazy places? Like I've had some people on who are like, oh yeah, I have people who listen to me in Germany, or I have people...
Yeah, my little artist at Apple, he tell me some, look at it real quick. There's some different places in here.
Yeah, you can look that up. It's no rush.
I don't even know the exact places, but I could pull it up.
It's always interesting to me because it's like, how the fuck do they even find it?
Yeah, it just pops up, or...
And it's always, like, there's always, like, even if it's just one person, like, almost every artist I talk to, they're like, yeah, I got somebody in Brazil listening to my shit. It's like, what?
Yeah, Canada, Japan, Bahamas, and Singapore.
Damn.
Bahamas, dude, I do that with love. Bahamas. I think there's, like, people in Mexico that listen to this show. Not many, but I was looking at the analytics of the show and everything, and I was like, Mexico, and then Canada here and there, and then there's some Germany, but it's probably just because of the German name. But do you have like a biggest supporter or a biggest hater?
Mm.
And that could even be like my mom's always supported what I do, or my friend always supported what I do. But like, do you have somebody that sticks out that's like always helped you out with what you're doing or supported it?
I feel like for sure, my mom, like, she supported me. I mean, For sure.
It fucks with me when there's like people who are like doing something creatively and then like their whole family doesn't even like fuck with it or doesn't care. It's like, dude, that sucks. Like, cause I'm the same way. Like my mom and my dad have like always been like just super supportive of like what we're doing here, and so I was curious which of like
that's the best thing you could have for real is like the people around you that love you.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's how all my family is for real. Like,
so do you have like I think Marquise has kind of touched on this a second ago, but I was asking a similar question, but if you had like an endless budget, like you could hit up anybody and they'll do it, like you can get any producer, any person to feature on it, like what's your dream song to make? Like, for example, like, oh, I want to get Lil Uzi and Kanye, get it produced by Mike Will made it, and like, that's my dream song, like.
Yeah, shit. The people I would want to work with for real. Moneybag Yo.
Oh, that'd be hard. I feel like you guys' sounds would like match up together like super well.
Hell yeah, and then another one would be Boosie.
Oh, shit, Boosie, that one's a little out of pocket. I fuck with that though.
Yeah, I don't know. Cause I fuck with him on other people's features. I feel like we'll make some crazy shit. That should be.
I watched a podcast with him on it. He's so fucking hilarious, dude.
Yeah,
like he just really does like his own thing.
Yeah.
To a T.
I watch his videos and show it.
Wait, okay, so you're gonna. Sorry, I just want to clear this out. You're getting Boosie, Moneybag. Do you have like a dream producer for that? I feel like Metro would probably be hard on that. I don't want to answer for you.
Metro, who else?
Ron.
ATL Jacob. Southside, yeah.
There's dude, that just reminded me, there's this crazy thing that happened with Southside where like, so he has a kid and his kid was like at school and he was filming his teacher because his teacher was like outright saying some wild shit. I think he was like, I think that it's normal for a person to think that their race is the superior race. And it's just this like old white dude. Mm-hmm. And he's filming and he's like, what did you just say? And he's like, I think that my race is superior. And he's like, oh, you're fucked now. I'm gonna he was like, Southside's kid was like, I'm gonna show South, like my dad this. He's gonna be pissed.
Damn.
They got that teacher out of school so fucking quick. But like it's so crazy that somebody in this day and age would think that like that's a normal thing to say.
Kids too.
Yeah, dude. I don't know how old this kid is exactly, but like you're gonna say that to like elementary school kids. Like that's how you're gonna try and raise these kids up to be. Like it's fucked. He's like, I'm sure you think that you're superior. It's like, no, dude, you're being weird. You did a show at like it was on. I was looking at your Instagram, like I said, and it was like Donato's Basement. Isn't that like a venue around here?
Yeah, on High Street. They had some shit down there.
And when you were opening up for JD Youngin, or was he at that show?
So it was like this little competition thing. So there was a whole bunch of artists or whatever performing or whatever. Then they picked like. It was two different competitions. There was one for like a performance that was in Dayton, Ohio, at this little nightclub, and they was having like a boxing match too, but it was like a club too. So like it was girls fighting and shit.
Oh shit!
That shit was fun as fuck. So I ended up winning that one, and that's the one so I performed there at the Donatos, and I went to Dayton and performed like a week or two later. And then my dog, Peeps, he won the Jada Youngin one, and that was in Indianapolis. Damn. So then we went to that one too. Like we did both of them.
So what was like the competition like? Like what'd you have to do for the competition? Did you have to fight girls or?
Nah, it was just like it was goofy shit. I mean, after the first one in Donato, we didn't have to like. compete no more. We was already performing at the places or whatever. So.
But like, what was the competition? Like, were you going like bar for bar with people?
Nah,
Like,
I mean, I guess it was
Rap
just people. People would do a song or whatever, and then they pick a certain amount of people, and then you gotta do another song, like another elimination or whatever.
okay,
And
okay.
then,
So it's like, what's the best song?
yeah, like who is, and then.
So what was like the reward? So yours was like you get to perform at this show that I'm assuming probably is like some numbers to it, like a lot of people going to it, or
Yeah, that was one day that I had one.
and then the JD Young one, is that just like you get to meet him? Or?
Yeah, open up for him or whatever. Yeah. But it's crazy though, like we went to that one, we didn't even stay till he came because it was on some crazy shit. Like,
They always be pulling up so late,
Bro.
bro. It's nuts.
too late. We was like, bro, fuck this.
Yeah, it's like who cares at this
Like,
point?
yeah, like, but
Because
it was cool. It was still a vibe. I'm glad we still went and shit, but I don't know. Like the promoter kept saying, like, he's on his way. Like, bro, come on.
Dude,
They
right?
ain't talking about like an hour later. He like, he's here. He in the back smoking.
Yeah.
Just go
Where the-
find
where
him.
the
I don't
fuck
know.
Yeah, nah.
It's like it
how
turns
was.
out never performed.
Nah, for real. He did end up showing up, but it was late as fuck, so I don't even think about it there.
Two things
He
rappers
still got paid, so.
will always fucking pull up super late. I mean, not every rapper, but it's
Yeah.
typically a rapper will pull up pretty late, especially if they're really popping. And then also, we were joking about this the other day, like, certain shows, like, they'll bring their whole family on stage.
Yeah.
Like,
Hell
you'll
yeah.
see like 20 people, and it's like, who's the performer? I can't even see. Like, I think Sada Baby did that. One of these COVID shows that he did. It was like it was when like nobody could perform, and there were like these little venues that would throw these shows so that like they could perform, and it was like this strip club, and they like emptied it out and turned it into a music venue, and Sada Baby was performing, like all these people on stage, and then there weren't even that many people in the crowd, surprisingly. And so he ended up like literally just hopping into the crowd and like rapping at people. Yeah, with the competition, I had a friend that had like a similar competition type thing, but it was for like Stunt for Vegas, and he just like, you know, the same kind of thing where it's like put out a song and then we'll pick our favorite one, and then favorite one gets to perform with Stunna, and then I ended up taking pictures of them together. But yeah, that's crazy. I was just curious if you
Y'all
like.
here or somewhere else?
This was in Columbus like a couple of years ago, but
Columbus has a lot of stuff that goes on. It's pretty cool that you can attend and stuff. So it's cool because you get the opportunities here for a little bit.
I feel like it
It's
gets
not-
slept on as a city.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
Yeah,
slept
more.
on.
Because we know how to have a good time in Columbus. Yeah, I was just curious if you like ended up meeting them or how that went down, because I saw the flyer. Fuck it, do you have any ghost stories?
Ghost stories?
Yeah, or alien sightings or anything? There's a couple questions that I'll ask everybody because I like to see the answers, and that's one of them. I like to see if anybody has any ghost stories.
I don't really got no ghost stories. Really, well.
I don't want ghosts.
One, well, in my grandma's house. So one time, me and my cousin like 3 years older than me, whatever at the time, but I'm probably like 14 maybe, so he probably like 17. We walking in my grandma's house or whatever, and the lights is off, and before I even reach for the light just click on.
Oh hell no! That's like the one with me and you. Keep going, but
Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, me and my cousin, we both didn't touch the light, and before I even got to turn it on, like, it clicked on, and we like, what
that's
the fuck?
fucked up. Was it one of those like a literal light switch?
Yeah, like,
So did you see it flip?
no, it was dark, so
Ah.
before we didn't even touch it, and it clicked on. Like,
That's fucked up.
so
Dude.
I don't know what it was, like.
There was this time I was with Marquise, and we were like about to leave the house, and we were going out the garage door, and the garage door was like barely cracked open, and we were talking for a second in front of it, and then the second we stopped talking to go walk out the door, like he reached for it, and then it just creaked open. And we're like, oh fuck that. We just stayed in. But all right, well, I gotta have you back on if you're willing because I like fuck ton of questions, but like Marquise has to get up for work early in the morning, and
Good.
I'm gonna be straight up. I had a migraine before this interview before you pulled up, and it is coming back in full force. So do you want to? We can just end this by testing this drink that we've been meaning to test on the show for a minute.
I really want to try it.
Sometimes we'll just get a drink, like a weird new drink, and then taste test it on the show.
Oh yeah.
And we can just cheers as an outro. Peeps Pepsi
Oh, is it Pepsi?
for Easter,
Oh, we
whatever
got
the
Peeps
fuck it is
Pepsi.
for. So cheers, guys. What an ending. Apologize.
Almost smells like the coconut.
Did you guys try it yet?
No, but it smells really good though.
Yeah, that's not. It tastes marshmallowy.
Yeah.
This is just something we do for some reason. When we first started the show, we were just looking for stuff to talk about, like what we wanted to do.
Definitely different.
We wound up just finding random drinks that were like weird to us, and we would just try them out on the show. And so this is what this is. And what do you think?
It ain't bad, but
It's like the
it's
cream-
not
it's
something
like
I'm gonna
cream
get.
soda.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't drink this on the
Yeah.
regular. It's just like too sweet almost.
Yeah.
I drink this on the regular.
I don't. It's just strange.
We
I
should
think-
get a warm and a cold version and see the difference.
What do you mean, like a warm?
Like a chilled pop and then like a room temperature pop.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. I mean, it's still better than. We had spicy Mountain Dew on the show. That was horrible. And then we had like
Pixel.
fruit.
Spicy Mountain Dew.
Yeah, it's disgusting, dude. It's just as bad as you'd imagine. It's like
Great.
spicy tingle in your throat. And then we had a fruitcake Mountain Dew. That was also bad. It's like brown. Like, I don't really want to drink anything that's usually green, but now it's brown. Like,
What do you think this is?
well, no, but that's different because Mountain Dew is like supposed to be. It's like drinking brown water to me. It's like this isn't supposed to be brown, but
That's what you're saying.
and it was like a weird tint of brown. But anyway,
Yeah.
this has been episode 53 of the Scheuneman Show. Hopefully, or 55, whatever it is.
53, my
Hopefully,
boy.
apologize for the ending. That was horrible. We'll have to get you back on when I'm not dying, I guess.
You know, we good.
But yeah, I had a good time
Me too.
till the end. Yeah, we'll put a bow tie on this. Do you have anything that you'd like the people to know before we head out? Anything that they should be on the lookout for? Any announcements or releases that are coming up?
Shit, I'll just say follow me on Instagram, FWM Mobile, and you gonna see when I'm dropping the updates.
It's gonna be some heat, and yeah, go listen to all his music. Go check it out. Go subscribe. Go fuck with it. What's your YouTube, by the way?
Shit, FWM space mobile.
Same shit.
Shit, yeah.
So, all right, Marquise, you got anything to say before we head out of here?
You know, let's just go get you something nice at the Scheuneman store,
We're
you
gonna
know.
go fuck with it.
Yeah.
We got some nice teams in the shop. More coming soon. We'll keep you guys updated as soon as we can announce some things.
Exciting thing.
Yes, very exciting. Now I'm going to
If
go.
I ever need some more models, man, I'll do that shit.
I got you though, for sure, because we're definitely going to be doing some photo shoots coming up. We're going to need some models for some certain super secret things. So yeah, I'll definitely hit you up. And I do want to have you back on because I didn't even get to ask half my questions, and I started just getting a crazy headache towards the end, so it kind of fucked up my flow. But anyway, I'm going to go die.
Alright, ciao.
Have a great night, y'all. Peace.
Good.